Hey everyone, the Panda Man here, and I am back for the first time in a long time. Yeah, I've got some live Team Fortress 2 video going on in the background while I explain to you guys where the hell I have been. If you read my bulletins, then you will know that I've had some computer problems. And if you subscribe to my channel, you should get an email telling you whenever I post a bulletin. But that's all the plugging I'm going to do for my subscribe button for now. Anyways, yeah, I had some computer issues that I had to have dealt with, and I guess I should just go ahead and tell you guys what it was that was going wrong. I was using my computer pretty much as normal. And then, just all of a sudden, the keyboard and mouse started acting up. The keyboard would type what appeared to be key code. I got some pretty weird stuff, like whenever typing in a search bar or a notepad or something along those lines, I would, you know, be typing the A button or something like that, and freaking absolutely nothing would come out for some keys, and then other keys would be like 0.V108 or something like that, like actual code for the keyboard. I don't know what the hell that was all about, actually, to this day. It's just some weird shit, and the mouse was acting up. Double-clicking on my computer took me to the control panel instead of my computer. That was probably the weirdest thing of all. And, you know, I just... Oh, that's nice. Apparently I'm on blue now. That's fine, because they're winning. Anyways, weird stuff. Like, dragging an icon would create a shortcut to it rather than moving it to that location. It's just some weird shit going on. And, so I thought that maybe I had a virus. I did some safe mode stuff. I did, oh shit. Red team, get out of here. Anyways, I did a lot of tests for viruses and whatnot, which, you know, I was trying to mess around with some programs I could use while streaming and everything, so I figured I'd give myself a virus. But, strangely enough, you know, it ended up being a hardware issue. Some of you guys might be thinking to yourself, well, that kind of sounds like the keyboard was going bad. Actually, yes, but I didn't figure that out right away. Because, you know, I wasn't taking into consideration things like window having shortcut keys and whatnot to make the mouse do specific things when the keyboard goes bad. If the keyboard goes bad, it's possible that, you know, one of the things that goes wrong with it is it registers a key being pressed all the time, like Control, Alt, Shift, the Windows key, something along those lines. Like, it just registers it being pressed the whole time, and there are some things in Windows where you can do that and make the left click act like a right click, and so on and so forth. So I thought that something was wrong with both the keyboard and mouse. Little did I know that all that really needed to be wrong at the time was the keyboard. But I also ran some like Windows memory diagnostics tests and whatnot, because I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I got like this message that I had I had some like memory issues or something like that, and sure enough, I did the scan and it takes me to like a blue screen, and it registered it told me that my memory was bad. So I was like, well, how the hell did this happen? Like, I figured like one of my RAM sticks went bad. So I went through and I removed individual RAM sticks, one after the other, while running this test. And needless to say, this is like a 2-hour fucking test. And I, you know, discovered that when I removed this one particular freaking RAM stick, it stopped saying that I had memory issues. So I was like, yes! I found the problem. Then my keyboard and mouse started acting weird again, so I was like, well, freaking hell. So I try reinstalling Windows to see if it is, to some degree, a software issue, like a virus or something along those lines. Because even though I'd done scans in safe mode or whatnot, one surefire way to get rid of anti-Jew. He's anti-Jew. Well, if he actually is, then yes, let's kick him. Anyways, so I tried to reinstall Windows, and on the part of Windows installation where it asks you to name your PC, I was typing, and it started printing out that gibberish crap, and I was like, oh, this is a hardware level. So at some point in time, I put the RAM stick back in, and that was supposedly bad. I mean, it stopped the message of having memory issues and everything like that. And I ran the scan again, and it didn't find any issues, even though I had reintroduced the RAM stick that had removed the message from before. And so I was like, huh. Well, it can't make up its mind as to whether or not anything's wrong with memory. And both the keyboard and mouse are going wrong. So this has to be a motherboard issue. That's like the only thing I could think of at the time. So, you know, I contacted Asus is the maker of my motherboard, and I would just like to say that their customer service is best described as clusterfuck. Ultimately, it's very difficult to get them to update anything as to what they're doing when you like ship at the very least motherboards. Asus is responsible for a lot of things, and to be perfectly fair, I think that they make good motherboards, because my previous motherboard was an Asus and it lasted for 5 years, and ultimately I don't think anything was wrong with this motherboard, since I'm using it right now and everything seems to be working okay. So I had, while it was shipped off to Asus and they were doing whatever it was they were doing, because I called them to ask them what they found, and then they didn't even have on their system that they had received my motherboard in the first place, even though they ran tests on it and then shipped it back to me, and I got an email saying so. But then I call them and say, hey, you know, you never told me what was wrong with it, or if you found anything wrong with it, or if my warranty was void or anything like that. They're like, we don't have it on the system that you actually sent your motherboard to us in the first place. And I'm like, what? I mean, their service was pretty bad. So, I would just like to warn anybody that Asus makes good hardware that is reliable, but their customer service sucks. Anywho, so when I apparently pulled out the processor on the motherboard to ship it in the first place, I did not do so correctly, and I bent several pins in the processor. So I contacted AMD, the makers of my processor, who, at least in comparison into Asus, have fantastic customer service. I would just like to throw that one out there to anybody thinking about getting an AMD processor. They make pretty reliable processors. As there was nothing wrong with it, I freaking broke it when I removed it. So, at least it worked for 6 months, and then their customer service was a lot easier to get a hold of. Very nice people, easy to talk to, English speaking. Very, very nice. And, what's with all the fucking vote kicks going on? I'm not even reading what anyone's saying. Do we have, like, a lot of crappy players on the server, for God's sake? I mean, we got so many vote kicks. Maybe they're just joking with each other. I don't know. But I'm not paying attention. So I had broken the processor while taking it out of the motherboard, and AMD said that it was possible that they might be able to replace it, even though I'm the one who broke it, which usually voids warranties. But I didn't actually have the heart, because I was like, well, I'm the one who fucking broke it. Why should they have to pay for it? So as kind of punishment, I went ahead and just bought a new processor. And here we are with that same processor. AMD's pretty cheap, at least in comparison to Intel. And it was like $150, but pretty much $150 that I didn't have to pay. So if you guys are following along with what I'm saying pretty well, some of you guys might not be very computer savvy, might just buy your computers pre-built and don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. I pretty much fucked up everything as best I could, because while I was waiting for 2 weeks for Asus to get back to me on my motherboard, which I guess you can't really expect anything much faster than that, but still, I mean, it would have been nice for them to be like, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't find anything wrong. That would have been nice! Anyways, I'm not upset about it or anything like that, obviously. So, while I was waiting for Asus to reply to me on, like, the status of my motherboard, I ran a test on a different computer. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I loved him too.
I ran a test. I plugged the keyboard into another computer. Sure enough, it was typing weird shit, and I was like, holy shit, you mean the whole time, after 2 weeks of pulling out the motherboard and sending it off to Asus and breaking the processor and having to get a new processor, it was just the keyboard the whole fucking time? Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it was just the keyboard the whole fucking time, and I had to send off the motherboard and break the processor, all because my 6-year-old keyboard broke. So, yeah, the story's actually kind of embarrassing, because that's just a dumb thing to do, really. I mean, I'm not a computer tech. I'm a programmer, but I don't really know anything about hardware or anything like that. And this is only the second computer I've ever built from parts ordered separately. And so I'm not like a computer wizard, but still, I ended up like spending a month and just about $200 total in the end. And you know what? I should just give up on this fucking strategy. Because nothing's happening with me trying to place this stupid mini-sentry here. How dare you bastards. Anyways, I just like playing aggro-NG nowadays. So, yeah, so it's a long story. I thank you guys for putting up, listening to the story if you're still watching this video. And I am back now. I have a brand new keyboard as well as a new processor. And same old motherboard that was never broken in the first fucking place. And yeah, so I'm back up and running. I should be able to get some more videos uploaded. You guys should be able to see the rest of my adventure Minecraft of what is currently available of the Aether uploaded, the final part of that later today. This video uploaded, and some new videos of, you know, Reset Tier and Bioshock and Minecraft heading your way, cause I'm back, and I may stream, so let me go ahead and remind you guys to subscribe to my Twitter account. I'll put a link to it in the description. You should watch my Twitter account, see if I'm going to stream anytime soon, because I'm thinking about it. And I'll see you guys next time. Be excited, because I'm back, finally. After all this time, I'm back, officially. Unless something else goes wrong. Unless it wasn't the keyboard this whole time, which, God help me if it is, because I'm really, really sick and tired of dealing with all this shit. So yeah, hopefully I'm back for good, and you guys can expect some more videos from me from now on. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Vlad is in our base.